Viewers, something very strange just happened inside the White House. Cameras caught Donald Trump receiving an urgent handwritten note from Secretary of State Marco Rubio. And when that note was zoomed in on, it revealed a shocking truth about Trump's social media posts. What was written on that little piece of paper is raising major questions about who really controls Trump's Truth Social and what's going on behind closed doors in the Oval Office. Stay tuned, because this one mixes politics, power, and a hint of Hollywood-level drama. Don't forget to subscribe to Fameline USA, where we break down the biggest celebrity and political scandals with all the juicy details. On October 8th, former President Donald Trump was hosting a high-profile meeting with conservative influencers and members of the press. The cameras were rolling, the questions were flying, and Trump was clearly enjoying being the center of attention again. But suddenly, Marco Rubio, now serving as Secretary of State, slipped him a note. It was quiet, subtle, but sharp-eyed photographers from the Associated Press caught the moment. That's when the internet went wild, because once the photo was zoomed in, the truth came out. The note didn't contain a policy update or a diplomatic alert. It said, "You need to approve a Truth Social post soon so you can announce deal first." Yes, you heard that right. The note revealed that Trump hadn't even written his own post. He needed to approve it first, and that tiny message cracked open a big conversation about how Trump's social media really works. The deal, mentioned in that note, a tentative peace agreement between Israel and Hamas, a historic step that Trump has been trying to broker for months. According to CNN and AP reports, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Hamas leaders had agreed on a first-phase plan: the release of hostages in exchange for Israel pulling troops back to a certain line. Right there in the meeting, Trump told the audience, "I was just given a note by the Secretary of State saying that we're very close to a deal on the Middle East." He smiled, promised to try and solve some problems in the Middle East, and left the room soon after. A few hours later, at exactly 6:51 p.m., the long-awaited statement appeared on his Truth Social page. Immediately, the internet exploded. Supporters praised Trump for restoring peace and bringing the world together, while critics mocked the fact that his social media team had to get his approval for posts, suggesting that Trump's public persona might be more curated than spontaneous. Political commentators compared it to reality TV, saying it was like watching the next episode of The Apprentice White House edition. Social media users even joked, "So Trump's posts have a writer's room now?" Meanwhile, the AP photo of that handwritten note went viral, getting millions of views in hours. What many people didn't notice is how Rubio's note exposed something deeper: the timing. Trump wanted to be the first to announce the deal, before any other world leader or media outlet. That "approve post soon" line shows how critical public perception and control of the narrative are inside Trump's camp. Insiders claim his team carefully times every Truth Social post for maximum impact. Also, according to leaked White House chatter, Trump has a small circle of advisors who pre-write major social media posts for him. They handle tone, timing, and fact-checking. All he does is give the green or red light. It's a far cry from the unfiltered Trump people saw during his earlier years online. Political insiders and media experts have weighed in. One former communications staffer told CNN, "Every word that goes out on Trump's account is strategic, even when it looks spontaneous. He's built his brand on being impulsive, but every post is prepped to dominate headlines." Others argue that it's smart, that no major world leader can afford to make a social media mistake about something as serious as a peace deal. "It's not about ego, it's about control," one analyst said. Trump knows social media is his megaphone, and he wants the last word on every post. This viral moment might actually strengthen Trump's image among his supporters, portraying him as the hands-on leader, personally approving every move. But for critics, it's another reason to question transparency. Does this mean Trump's online voice is part of a larger PR machine, or is he just being cautious with world-shaping announcements? For Marco Rubio, the note made him look like Trump's right-hand strategist, cool under pressure, and trusted with some of the biggest secrets in the room. The visual alone of Rubio quietly handing a folded note to the president looked straight out of a political thriller. This isn't the first time Trump's social media sparked chaos. Remember the infamous Twitter days, from car theft to late-night rants that moved markets? Back then, every post felt raw and unscripted. But this new version of Trump seems more calculated, more filtered. It's almost as if the former president has learned from his digital missteps. Or maybe he's just playing a more strategic game now, that the stakes are global peace instead of political points. At the end of the day, the note moment was more than a meme. It was a glimpse into the inner workings of power. A handwritten reminder that in politics, even the smallest message can reveal big truths. Whether you think Trump is carefully controlling his image or just doing his job responsibly, one thing's for sure, every move he makes is still pure headline gold. So, what do you think, Fameline fam? Was Trump's note proof of smart leadership and strategy? Or evidence that his image is more stage-managed than ever? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Fameline USA for more explosive updates from the world of celebrity politics and power drama.